They hate the idea of people playing together. They hate that. You got people coming up there like, whose team is it? The
guy who's been there the longest?
Like that shouldn't even be conversation, dog.
When did they start hating that, though?
96, 97.
Nah, it's a thing, Brandon.
They started it with Shaq and Penny. They started back then with Shaq and Penny. Of course, Shaq and Kobe. They didn't do that to Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
Bro, they
don't know why.
They've been doing it throughout the history of the world.
Okay,
it's called territory. I'm the king over here. You the king over there. I want over there. So I gotta come over there to get your kingdom. Now that I'm over there, if I say it's mine and you say okay, it's my shit now. It's my shit. I can come over there and take your shit.
What the fuck are you talking about? We're not talking about drug dealing in the streets.
Yes, we are. I'm talking about kingdoms. I'm talking about territory. I'm talking about all that. It all play the same shit.
Let's try to.
It's my corners.
Let's try.
No, it's my corner. And if I want your corner, I can come over to your corner.
That's not the same thing.
Challenge you for your
how's that the same thing? This is me and his corner, me and my road dog, you and your road dog. You're not breaking us up. You're coming here trying to destroy us. We are a team.
Listen, one of y'all got the plug. The other nigga helping you push.
Yes.
You are the guy. He's the teammate.
Okay.
That's what we've been saying. Mike was the main guy. Kobe was his team. But Kobe and Shaq were both kingpins. There wasn't no lower guy. It was Kobe and Shaq were both 30 a game. They were both dominant.
It was Shaquille O'Neal. It was Shaquille O'Neal as the kingpin. And Kobe was working his way up to be the number 2 option. He was working his way up to be number 2. He was not number 2 when he came in. He was a bench player, made the All-Star game. They had to remove Eddie Jones. They had to move some pieces. And then this is the guy. He is your Robin right now. And then the media started, Then the Robin's like, shit, I'm Batman too. And then that's where once you create the Robin as a Batman, why wouldn't the Robin think he's Batman anymore?
But they didn't. That's what I'm saying. They didn't. Robin realized I'm doing just as much as Batman. It wasn't the media that told him that. It was the fact that I know I'm averaging 30 a game too. I'm carrying us in the playoffs too. I'm the most dominant guard in the NBA. He's the most dominant big man. We both Batman.
Okay, so why didn't that didn't happen with Magic and?
That's what, because they didn't average the same.
Who didn't average the same? Who team was that? To this day, no one, you will have 2 sides fighting. Who team was the Lakers team?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the captain. That was his name. His name was the captain.
Can you tell that to Magic Johnson and his fans?
Hell yeah, Magic will tell you.
We don't know.
It was Caps.
I won Finals MVP as a rookie, and then boom, boom, boom. I got 5 rings.
I feel at some point.
But the media didn't throw that in there for them to break up.
They didn't need to.
No,
we knew
but they threw it out there though. They did throw it out there between Magic and Kareem.
When? What year?
When Magic was coming in, so it's Kareem's team. You don't think they was saying, well, you know, it's Magic's team now. Like, how do you feel?
They didn't do those narratives back then.
Yes, they did, bro. Yes, they had to. There's no way in hell you let an 18. I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, this 18-year-old kid come in here, win a ring, get finals. Like, bro, the narrative is changing.
That wasn't basketball then. That's this new shit, man. First of all, the people who's doing it.
Somebody got to find some articles. I know they was writing that shit.
First of all, the people that's doing it, they wasn't even in the league.
For sure.
The people who are doing it today wasn't even analysts then. They didn't know nothing about sports.
You can't tell me it wasn't in the Boston papers or the LA papers. Kareem and Magic maybe can't figure it out. Who's number 1? Who's this? Come on,
Joe Dumars and Isaiah. Them teams didn't break up like that, man. They was not fighting over.
Because it was one guy. It was one guy. There wasn't no 3 guys to choose from. It was Isaiah.
The media was not playing that shit. They didn't put them guys against each other, man.
They didn't have a reason to.
Yeah, you couldn't do it against Detroit against Isaiah. It was Isaiah team. That's Detroit is Isaiah. Shout out Joe Dumars, but
there's always a number 1. Hey, who was Utah?
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone.
100%.
Every time.
Every time.
And nobody never, but we knew it was Karl Malone.
He was number 2 all-time scorer for almost
MVP and everything. Yeah.
So he was the number. So we identified who number 1 and number 2 is, right?
Yes.
So why are we having troubles figuring out who the goddamn number 1, number 2 is now?
With who?
Anyone.
We don't.
Because we don't know.
Away.
We really don't.
We know
in Boston,
right away.
we don't really know who is the number 1 and number 2. So that does leave question. Huh?
They don't. I don't think they know. I know when I'm watching.
No, I don't think people know who number 1. So that's why it's a question mark. That's why they're gonna keep doing that. Well, you got one that is the face, right? Tatum, right? But then you got another one that's getting Finals MVP. Eastern Conference. So we don't know.
It's a good question.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We need y'all to tell us. We can see it, but we need y'all to say it.
Because I know if they had them same rules when KD and Russ was there, we would know.
I don't. Same rules.
Today, like if you could get Western Conference Finals and all that, we would know. Just because
we would.
No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't.
We would, because they never made it to the finals to even get that.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. OKC did make it to the finals. But what I'm saying is,
that went to KD. That went to KD that year.
We don't know. We don't know. Russ is.
We don't know.
That year?
We don't know.
That year.
Russ demeanor, we don't know. I mean, James Harden, we don't know. He was 6 men. We don't know.
You need to borrow your body back.
We don't know.
What are you talking about? That year?
Yeah, that year when they went, yeah.
That was KD. All KD. What are you talking about?
I mean, but James was not. I'm just saying, a Western Conference Finals, we don't know who would have got it.
Right, I know.
Because the MVP trophy is because it's set in stone that you can win this award.
Yes.
We don't know now. The MVP's done.
Russ could definitely win.
The MVP is done now. Okay, I can get this.
I could definitely go get this.
Just telling you, ego, like
facts.
It's the way they play, the demeanor.
Yep.
If I know it's 2 MVPs, well, actually it's 3 MVPs now. You got the regular season MVP, the Western Conference, the Eastern Conference, and then the Finals MVP. So you can, depends on where you want to measure yourself at. Hey,
I go get both of these? I go get both of these?
And all I got to do is play 4 games?
Shit. Play good for 4 games?
17, 27,
different type
10,
of ego.
For sure.
7.
Back then. If
for sure.
If that was happening,
going for that.
It's a different type of...
You see the picture he had when KD was holding that MVP trophy up, the look on his face? Yeah. And that's mine, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Anybody that was, if we had the same rules like we did today, back then, it'd be totally different MVPs and Western Conference, Eastern Conference. Man, sure. You got 4 games just to go get it? For sure, I'm getting it.
So good, while you're doing that research, you asked...
And Kevin and KD, just so we can see who would have won. KD, 27, 31, 22, 36, 27, 34. Yeah, we know who won it. Who would have won it?
No, for sure. I mean...
No, it's not for sure. It's for sure.
No. He would have won that. No, he won that. But listen...
27. Let's just go.
The MVP is not in everybody's mindset, though.
22, 36,
you hear what
27.
You understand what I'm saying?
34.
If you know that it's an Eastern Conference Finals or Western Conference Finals MVP and you can win this...
What you want to do? For it.
We don't know. We're just saying if we're going to give it to somebody back then, we know who gets it.
Because you're just playing to get to the finals. Like, you're not...
But what BJ's saying is that Russ is going to up his play, knowing I can potentially get it.
A lot of players would, too, though.
A
lot of players.
Throughout the whole year, KD performed like an MVP. I can't take that away from him. But these 4 games...
Jaylen Brown didn't perform like an MVP all year, but when that shit counted,
yeah, he went and got it.
Oh, yeah, I can get this MVP and this one bad.
I'm going to go get it.
Bad.
I'm going to go get this.
And that should be every player mindset. When I get to the playoffs, I don't care about regular season. I can get MVP now and again.
Vroom, 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 vroom.
That's the difference.
No, you didn't. You wouldn't have.
To go back earlier.
But he did.
All that phone shit for nothing.
You wouldn't have.
All that phone shit for nothing.
Motherfucker scored 7, 10, 12 in the semifinal. It came to sorry. It wouldn't have went to him.
I'm just saying.
One nigga averaged 31.
Sorry. Shit, could have went to James.
Yeah.
So good.
Off the bench? Let's see what James averaged off the bench.
In the playoffs?
Ice that nigga out.
One averaged 31. We're talking about, you can't say what would have happened if what they did in that moment. The Western Conference Eastern Conference, the Western Conference final, this is what they did. One dude averaged 31.
That's why they lost. And
they would have won. No, they didn't.
They
went to the championship.
But they lost.
What are you talking about?
They lost in the championship.
We're talking about going to the championship.
Yeah.
These were their stats going there. So if we can give the trophy to one person, he gets the trophy. Kevin Durant.
Finals MVP.
We're not talking about the finals MVP.
That's what we've been talking about this whole time.
No, he's talking about the one before.
No, I'm talking about the Western Conference Finals, right?
And the Finals MVP.
I'm saying if that trophy was known that you can get this
that's hypotheticals now.
They would have played different.
We're talking about, they would have played different. You can't do that. We're saying what they did during that time. Because the guy who averaged 31, he could have averaged 38. What the fuck are we talking about? If we want to just sit there and throw stuff.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
he don't leave if he don't.
James Harden, 19, 15, 11, 20, 16, 30. He would have been second option. He'd have been second option.
He would have been Western Conference Finals MVP, probably. That's what I'm saying. James off
With
the
these
bench.
stats?
He would. If he's averaging that just by if that trophy is known that you can get
We're
that,
talking about his stats now. This is what we have.
You're missing the point. You're
using hypotheticals.
All you're doing is saying numbers.
We're saying we can't use hypotheticals of what somebody, because if you say if this was what happened then, the best player would have turned it up.
Every conversation we have, we're used.
I'm talking about if the trophy was given to that team.
Kobe would have had a bunch of Western Conference.
If we would have gave it to somebody that was on that team at that moment with their stats, Kevin Durant, there was no Westbrook yet. He didn't turn into Westbrook yet. It was all Kevin Durant. He busted every round's ass. That's what he did. This is not a hypothetical.
It wasn't just him, though. It wasn't just
This wasn't a hypothetical.
That's not what we're talking about.
You're talking about what if the trophy was there.
No, we're not talking about what if the trophy was there. We're saying the mentality that would have changed if they know I can win this award. I'm gonna play different.
Oh, me too. That's Kevin Durant. If this was an award, I would average 50.
Isn't that what?
Okay, I would average 50. Your little 25 wouldn't do it. I would average 50 then. You see how stupid it sounds?
No, it don't.
I would average 75.
I'm the point guard. I'm the point guard.
Why do we waste our time?
I'm the point guard, right?
This is your third year in the NBA. Why are we wasting our time talking about this? The nigga MVP averaged 31.
Why did KD leave? Why did KD leave?
Because I wanted to go win a championship.
No. He left because Russell Westbrook was saying, this is my team. This ain't his team. This is my team. KD like, man, you tripping?
That's why you left?
I'm KD. You tripping, Russ?
KD's a safe, KD don't like confrontation. So
he don't want none of that, man. And then he left. He left because Russ refused to give him the
as far as going back and forth with his teammate, like he trying to hoop, like he don't.
Yeah, that's fair.
He don't be.
So think about what his point he's making is. The point he's making is Russ' attitude. For the reason KD left, would have went even higher, knowing I can win that.
No, you wouldn't have.
It's the same reason why he left Golden State, because of
Draymond. Competitive.
It's too much. It's like, chill out. I'm just here to hoop. Like, why are you doing all that?
Yeah.
Russ
didn't turn into that dude that this is my team until KD got hurt that year.
That was the same year.
No, it was not the same year.
First of all,
what are you talking about?
First of all, Westbrook was always built as a dog and was always going to be.
When Kevin Durant only played 27 games that year, that's when Russ turned into Russ. He had the team by himself.
Russ turned into Russ when that draft came and nobody wanted to work out with Russ.
What year was it that we talking about?
That's when Russ came into Russ.
What year did
when niggas was ducking Russ in a goddamn draft workout because they didn't want to work out with Russ.
2011
That's when Russ became Russ. And Russ knew these niggas is scared of
23.
Yes.
23 a game.
Uh-huh.
You say he wasn't Russ.
He was not Russ yet.
So the Russ that was with Kevin Durant, that was the Russ. That was the Russ. 23 a game with Kevin Durant, that was when we started seeing Russ be Russ.
Western Conference Finals, KD averaged 38, 5 assists.
30, what's that again?
38 rebounds, 5 assists. Harden averaged 19.6 rebounds, 4 assists. Westbrook averaged 18.6 rebounds.
So who wins the finals and who wins the MVP again? Why are we playing stupid? They just make shit up. They just say shit.
We just literally just went over that. We just
if I ever play harder,
we just literally went. Why do we keep doing that? Like, why do we keep doing that?
There was a trophy there to get. It would have motivated everybody.
He would have went from 18 to what, 22? What the fuck does the best player do if there's a trophy there? He goes from what to what?
If I'm Westbrook,
he goes from what to what?
I got to get you the ball, Kevin Durant. The reason you left is because I'm doing my thing now.
He left 5 years later.
I got it.
5 years later, dog.
I got it. KD on the scorer's table like, yo, what is Russ doing?
What?
Russ, you wildin'. Russ, you wildin'. He left the next year. I remember watching it.
He left 5 years later.
Oh, my God.
What are you talking about? When they went to the finals.
Oh, my God. These niggas wild.
It's crazy.
And on that note, let's move on to Mostly Fans.
Hold on. Wait.
What a show. This is a great, man. This is a great show.
This is how you start a Monday afternoon.
We getting ready for Vegas.
We're hostile.
We getting ready for Vegas. That's all
Send the gentleman's cut, Steph.
That's all it is. Send it. Hey, Steph, you better have it when I get there.
Where's my shovel at?
So Kevin Durant.
Try to bring me the shovel.
So when Westbrook turned into
boxes.
Where the headstone at? Where the headstone?
When Westbrook turned into Westbrook, the year before, Kevin Durant won the MVP, 2013-2014, Kevin Durant was the MVP, right? He got hurt, played 27 games in 2014, 2015. Russell Westbrook, during the year Kevin Durant won the MVP, he averaged 21 points a game.
He played 46 games.
And then Kevin Durant, hold on, man, stop it. When Kevin Durant was out, Westbrook jumped up from 21 to 28. He averaged 28 and 8. That's when Westbrook said, this is me.
He played 67 games then.
This is me. You played 27.
He went from 46 games to 67 games because that was the year he got hurt.
Yes, he came back and averaged 28 by him. He's by himself. That's when Russell Westbrook felt, I'm the man now. I averaged 28 a game. This is what I can do without you.
But he would have.
That's when the conflict started.
He would have went higher the year before if he didn't get hurt.
The year before?
46 games that he played.
He averaged 21 points a game. He averaged 21 points.
He only played 46.
And he averaged 21.
He still has 40 more games.
He averaged 21, dog. I'm the MVP. He won the MVP. He averaged 28 points because the MVP is out. And averaging 28, he is the man. It's hard to go backwards after that.
He did go backwards after that.
It's hard to go back, but they clashed.
No, he went backwards after that.
And they clashed, and that's when he got traded.
Yo, he was gone when he had averaged 28.
Who?
KD was gone.
KD was gone?
When he averaged 28. You said KD was gone.
KD was injured.
Okay.
28.
And then the next year, he averaged 23. He averaged 23, right?
And then what happened?
You said he couldn't go backwards.
When did he happen?
Viva Las Vegas.
Then KD left.
Viva
Then
Las
KD
Vegas.
left.
KD came back. KD averaged what? 28 again. That was pissing Russ off. Then KD left.
And that year was what? 2015? 2015? What's that?
The only time.
Is that what you do when you're losing? Is that what you do when you're losing?
Wait, where'd you get those?
Hold on. Hold on. Is that what you do when you lose?
Go, make your point.
Is that what you do when you lose?
KD is an MVP.
Where he getting this?
Hold on. KD is the MVP. Let's go. KD is
Is that what you do when you lose?
KD is the MVP. You average 21. I get hurt the very next year as KD. You average 28. We both come back. I average 28 again. You average 23. Then I leave. Now you go average a triple-double. And an MVP after I leave because we had the bicker in the year I came back. You averaged 28. I was gone. We both came back the next year. That's when the beef started on whose team this really was. I averaged 28. You averaged 23.
That was the whole point of the conversation.
And then I left.
The bickering happened because it's my team, bro. I don't feel like I'm regulating to you. And if I'd known that the MVP could be gotten like this type, I would have went and got it. Because I feel like it's my team.
This is 4 years later, dog. What is he talking about?
That's why he left. 4 years later, he left because the nigga still feel this way.
He didn't feel this way till the year before when I got hurt.
Did I
just say that? I said, I won the MVP. KD won an MVP. You're number 2. KD gets hurt the next year. Now the team is yours. You average 28. You got a taste of that Wagyu. Now the following year comes back. I'm healthy. Now your ass got to eat regular steak again, and I'm back to Wagyu. And you're like, no. Just like you're shaking your head. No, I don't want this anymore. Me and you bicker the whole year. I bounce. That's what happened.
The Wagyu tacos from Nobu are amazing.
Hey. Once he got a taste of the Wagyu, he needed it. That's what happened.
Life changer, Brand. We appreciate you for blessing us.
But when you talking about the what's-the-name MVP, that was 4 years before. That was when we was 23. You wasn't even established yet as a man. You averaging 18, boy, you little puppy. You didn't get a taste until I went out. You little pup. Relax.
Who
Relax,
left?
bro.
Who left?
5 years later.
Who left? Which pup left?
I won a championship.
Tell me which pup left.
Championship.
Which puppy left and left home now that it's just a fucking straight.
Championship.
Going from fucking backyard to backyard.
Same shit.
What you talking about?
Same as you.
You fucked up my yard. You fucked up my yard. You fucked up my yard. Now you want to fuck up my yard because you can't take yours.
Now let's move on to Mostly Fans presented by Underdog Fantasy. Download the app.